noise. But the frackers are also invading a vast area of North America and, in one case, almost the entire state of North Dakota.
It's pretty inhospitable country, particularly in the grip of a freezing winter when we arrive. Not so long ago, North Dakota was struggling to keep its population. But that, as they say, is so yesterday.
From the grocery stores, to the parts stores, to the hardware stores, to the truck drivers, everybody is doing well. And if they tell you they're not doing well, they're either not very good business people or they're lying. It's a simple fact. They're not up here for anything other than the almighty dollar.
There's more oil than we can get out right now. You know, I'm not privy to what's happening in Saudi Arabia or off the coast or up in Alaska, but this is a big play that's here for a long time. As long as the need's there and as long as the price stays where it's going to be, this looks real strong.
Nowhere is fueling America's dreams of energy independence more than this place, the shale-rich plains of North Dakota. Just the oil that's here could help transform the world's biggest oil consumer into the world's biggest oil producer.
Boom is an adequate description. And boom beyond, I think it's safe to say, anything that anybody has really seen in this country since probably the land rushes in the early 1900s.
This is Watford City, but in just 18 months, the population has grown from a little over 1,000 to 6,500 people. There was a time Gene Vida knew everyone in town. He grew up here. Now the shops on Main Street are full of strangers. And for the head of this county's development authority, that's progress to be proud of.
So now we're frantically trying to get housing for those people. You're in an area that hasn't really built much for the last 20 or 25 years. Right now, the challenges in this community are to get water and sewer in so that developers can build more permanent housing.
In a country where unemployment still hovers over 8%, North Dakota's jobless rate of 3% is the envy of the nation. For those lured by the lustre of the oil boom, finding somewhere to sleep can be harder than finding a job. The lucky ones end up here in hastily erected prefab man camps. A bunk and full board in a shared dorm room costs as much as $140 a night. No one's complaining.
I'm a fracker. I work for a fracking crew. All we do basically is just pump water, gel, chemicals, and sand down a hole, and it helps the well produce oil more efficiently. Last year I grossed about $85,000, and then this year I should gross a lot more.
Others, not so lucky, sleep where they can. Car parks are overflowing with mobile homes and caravans. Truck drivers sleep in their truck cabs, if they sleep much at all. You won't be surprised to know that just like suburban Southlake, Texas, not everyone's happy.
Yeah, last winter one day, my husband came back here and found this open spot that should be frozen over. And then we discovered all this water bubbling.
And how cold does it get here?
Oh, gosh, 30 below here last week.
30 below?
Yeah.
And this will still be like this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jackie Schilke says her previously pristine spring-fed creek started to bubble just a month after fracking on a neighbouring property.
We were drinking out of this creek.
Wow, really?
It was so clear.
You wouldn't drink it now, would you?
Oh, God, no. I won't even walk in it, let alone drink it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jackie Schilke blames fracking for the loss of 5 cows, 2 dogs and a number of chickens, and for the decline of her own health.
I was actually diagnosed with hydrocarbon exposure. I've got a lot of problems that come along with it. Well, when you live 24 miles out in the middle of nowhere, That shouldn't be a problem. I should be breathing the cleanest air in the world. Oh, darn you, girl.
The industry admits its record isn't perfect, but says safety standards are improving all the time, and those who have been adversely impacted do have options.
There's always issues. There's nothing that we do in any industry, and energy is not unique, that's completely risk-free. You have the ability to go to your state regulators and raise issues and concerns. As private landowners, depending on which state you're in and what the state laws are, you may have recourse in the legal system. So there are lots of ways that you can seek relief on that.
They're goddamn liars. They're here to rape this land, make as much money as they can, and get the hell out of here. They could give a crap less what they're doing here. They will come on your property, look you straight in the eye, and lie to you. And they will leave without a second thought, and they do not care.
From North Dakota to Texas and a slew of states in between, many now blame fracking for a range of ailments. Headaches, nausea, dizziness, skin rashes, and worse.
When they came into my neighborhood, I began having a lot of intense, long-term headaches and extreme fatigue and dizziness. And now I've been diagnosed with anemia out of the blood. I never had anemia.
Jane Lynn lives in Arlington, Texas, a middle-class suburb just a few miles from Southlake. The fracking activity here in the past 2 years has been feverish.
This has been like, I guess, my worst nightmare. It's like a bad dream, and I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be back to normal, and it's not, and it's really sad. Everyone was so pro-drilling, and this is the red, white, and blue American thing to do. And I just never saw it that way, and I was being personally affected by it. But now I'm seeing other people rise up who are feeling the same way. I think a lot of people now would like a do-over.
In this car-crazy nation, with its reliance on prickly, often hostile and unstable Middle Eastern suppliers, it's easy to see why the new energy rush within has gathered such momentum. But where it collides with the American heartland of family and future, and where it threatens wildlife and a way of life in America's vast backyard, fracking is fast becoming a very dirty word.
Well, next week on Sunday, the Pink Terraces. For 125 years, we thought they were gone, destroyed.
They were there all the time. We just didn't know about it.